All right, up next will be Shannon Halliday with HTEC. If you can share your slides.
Over here. Thank you very much, Nick, for inviting me, and thanks, David and Maggie, for your presentations. They're super informative as usual, and I've got a number of notes written down where I want to perhaps borrow some of your slides, if that's okay. Shannon Halliday, I'm the VP of Sales and Marketing with HTEC, and I've been in the industry. I started in the industry ages ago, and then recently came back and joined HTEC in September of last year. And a brief introduction to HTEC: we design, build, and operate hydrogen production facilities, distribution systems, and fueling stations. And we've been in the industry since 2005. And it was, in fact, in the spring of 2005 when the Ford Focus fuel cell vehicles were first delivered to Vancouver. And I was working for Natural Resources Canada at the time, and we had funded part of this station. And my office was based at the National Research Council building. And if you walked out the front, if you were lucky, you could walk towards the compound and it wouldn't be locked, or you had to walk down the freakishly long hallways of the National Research Council, past the hydrogen safe labs, into the back towards the forest, and tucked in was this fueling station. And there'd usually be quite a lot of researchers in their lab coats milling about. And although there was really excellent learnings that were happening as part of this station, it is not something that would inspire a quick commercial uptake. Fast forward to the present, this is one of our stations that we opened last year, and our hydrogen delivery truck is delivering, this was just a few weeks ago, is delivering hydrogen and power cubes to the station. And if you look here at the manhole on the just beside the truck, and then in the next picture at the manhole, what do you see in the background? You see a McDonald's, and nothing says that you have achieved a certain level of public confidence like being in spitting distance from a McDonald's. There's no lock compounds, there's no lab coats. We've come a long way in the last 15 years. And so another way of looking at HTEC in the value chain is looking at it as the glue. And as Maggie mentioned, you can produce hydrogen in a variety of ways. And that would be the clean energy supply at the beginning. And HTEC is, we currently have green hydrogen production. We are investigating blue hydrogen projects as well as more electrolysis projects. And at HTEC, we have two business platforms. One is the Infrastructu platform, where we produce, distribute, and dispense. And the other is our technology solutions platform, where we help others with their hydrogen needs. And that can be from project development, design, engineering, specialty and packaged products, operations and logistics support. And in the last box here, we work in partnership with hydrogen consumers. And as Maggie mentioned, all of this is about collaboration. And so here are some of our partners listed on the bottom. And at the top are some of the end user markets, and we work with all of them. We have a station in Quebec with Arnoa right now. We have 2 more under construction in Quebec, and we have 4 stations in operation in BC, 2 with Shell and 2 with 7-Eleven. 5 more are in construction or under development. The next one to open will be a 7-Eleven station in Kelowna. And these stations that we have in operation right now are light duty stations, but the ones we're opening will be a combination of light duty and medium duty and heavy duty. We also have a station in California with electrolysis on site that is opening up in this summer. And I just wanted to highlight why light duty is important. Is it allows options. So options for the public. It also increases public awareness, it advances codes and standards, and all of the cost benefits realized in light duty applications are then applied into these larger applications like buses, trucks, and trains. And as David mentioned, scaling up is really important. And that's one of the things that light duty allows us to do. And so I just wanted to share a few pictures of these hydrogen stations that we operate. So this is the picture of a Shell station in Vancouver. It was Canada's first retail hydrogen station. It was designed, built, owned, and operated by HTEC. This was opened in June 2018. This is a 7-Eleven station selling ESSO branded gasoline and now HTEC hydrogen. And this is a picture of our CEO, Colin Armstrong. And in closing, I wanted to share a few words of wisdom from Brené Brown. I want to be in the arena. I want to be brave with my life. And when we make the choice to dare greatly, we sign up to get our butts kicked. We can choose courage or we can choose comfort, but we can't have both, not at the same time. And courage is something I've seen in ample supply in this industry, and I'm really proud to be a part of it. And for anyone who is presently comfortable, would you take the chance to choose courage and join us in this incredible energy transition? And so here are my details right now, if you want to take a quick screenshot, and I'll stop sharing my slides. Thank you.
Thank you, Shannon. So I'll just put on our Slido and we'll see if there's any questions relating to your segment. So if anybody can't use Slido, please put your questions in the chat. We'll transfer them over.
So I just have a quick question because I tried to put in Slido anyway. So and Shannon, I'm wondering what does it cost to put a hydrogen station in, and what are you selling the hydrogen for these days?
Well, at the pumps right now in BC, we're selling the hydrogen for $12.75. So it works out a little bit cheaper to fuel up your hydrogen car than your gasoline car for the same mileage. In Quebec, we're selling the hydrogen. It's Arnois that sets the price for the hydrogen in Quebec, and presently they're selling for, I think it's $18.75 a kilogram.
Wow.
And then the cost of the stations really depends from you know, a mobile fueling station to, you know, to a full-blown station. So you could be yeah, the cost can really vary depending on what it is that you want to install. You've muted again, Maggie, just in case you wanted to add anything there.
Just telling my son to be quiet.
I just told my son, no playing with knives while I'm on this phone call.
Yeah. So also I'm wondering about HTEC in terms of, are you planning to go to other cities soon? Are you going to build out in just Vancouver for a while? Or
oh yeah, absolutely. Well, we've got our project in Alberta, and I forgot to mention it. I had it in my notes and I forgot that, you know, we're part of the HTEC project, which is really exciting. We're exploring more projects in Vancouver. We get asked, you know, pretty regularly, can I drive my hydrogen car to Alberta? And right now we have to say no, but we hope in the future that will be a possibility. We are working on a ports project in Los Angeles. We're working on a ports project here actually, we're working on developing a couple ports projects in Canada. Like I said, we've got the 2 more stations that we're opening in Quebec, but we have another 4 on top of that that are planned. And so it's really around this hub concept that David mentioned, that you know, where this hub of activities are happening. And for example, with one of the projects that we're working at with the port, so that will be a light duty and medium duty, but then that facilitates hydrogen into the onshore operations with the port. And then, you know, it's not a big step to then look at offshore operations as well. And so all of this starts scaling up and creating that market for the hydrogen. So we're exploring projects all over the country, and we're open to working with anybody who wants some hydrogen infrastructure or help developing their own.
Perfect. Thank you, Shannon.